going to send you a link to my YouTube. And Turner. Alright. I sent you a link. You can just copy all my settings. Here, open it up. Like the link I just sent you. Hannah! There's better ways to build. In a box. You gotta learn how to edit too. You gotta crouch. This one? No. You get out of your builds. Click this one. Yeah. Okay, you wanna go on my stream I sent you? Deadass for settings. You're on my stream. Alright, go to your settings. I can help you get like better. You're not gonna copy everything because I have a better console, but like this can. So you have your. What is your screen show right now? Thank you. Thank you. That button, all the way down to the bottom where that little wheel is. Click settings. It shows it on my stream. Look, open up the tab, all the way down to the bottom, right here. Settings. It's like a 6-second delay. But I have really good settings. I'm gonna turn my camera off. Just like that. Can you hear me on my stream? It doesn't matter. I can't hear you. I do have to go in and study though today. Okay. You like copying everything so far? Okay. Let me know when you got everything on that so far. Okay, now there's 2 at the bottom, on and disabled. These 2 down here. Okay, now you go to the next screen for volume. It doesn't matter to you. I'll use 3D sounds for me. Subtitles. Yes, you're gonna sound. You're gonna want to turn on visual sound effects. Visual sound effects on. You see where that is? And then licensed audio doesn't fucking matter. Voice chat. What's the next one? I have it to everybody. What are you on right now? Why don't you just show me your screen? Like flip the camera. We're not even to controller settings yet. So you're on voice chat? That doesn't matter then. Language and region. Matchmaking region. Have that as NA East. It's just the easiest. I know it says auto, but you might get put on some bads if you do that. Bad ones. This is where it starts to get like. This is where it actually like works on your movement and stuff like that. Okay, you ready? Language or English. Toggle sprint on. Auto open doors off. Mantle activation. Hold. Jump. Next one is press jump. Hurdle activation should be press jump. Now hold the swap pickaxe is on. Toggle targeting off. Auto equipped better items on. Mark danger when targeting on. Auto pick up weapons off. Swap fire inputs for pump and dump on. You don't need to do that one. Auto sort consumables to the right on. Do you know what's going on? Okay, reset building choice on and turbo building on. Simple edit off, pre-edit off, auto confirm edit. The auto confirm edits on edit. Should be on edit, not reset, or both, or something like that. Should be edit. Contextual tips, I just have those on. I don't really care. Airborne controls. Wait a minute. Okay, invert airborne controls. I have those on. Makes it easier. So if you're going down in an airplane, or you angle like the joystick up, the airplane goes down. For me, that's just easier to fly that way because you're pushing the joystick forward. No, in the airplane, you have one joystick. You push it forward, it goes down. Pull it back, it goes up. For me, it's easy. Invert fighter controls off. Turbo delete and creative on. Tap to search interact on. Low input latency, I can't change that right now. Maximum field of view 105 degrees. All this stuff, okay. Record replays, you don't need those, you need these just all off. Energy saving, doesn't matter, that stuff. Okay, right, next one, game UI. Next screen. That doesn't matter. I have it at 15 minutes, it's automatic. Next one, reticle on. Reticle ammo indicator on. Show spread, first person on. Show recoil, first person on. Damage numbers, cumulative. Reticle damage feedback, hit only. Damage number scale, I have 100%. HUD scale, 100%. And then pretty much everything is on until you get down to creative runtime. These two are the ones that are off. Patchwork, I had all these bottom three are the only ones that are off. All three, like the control, like it's creative runtime, weapon collapse, and then tooltips. Everything else on the next one, you don't need that, you don't play with controller. So go over to controller. Invert controller view, I have that off. Controller auto run on. Build immediately, Builder Pro on. Do you have Builder Pro, right? But when you're building, were you using the little bumpers here, or using these ones as well? Only the bump. But like when you wanted to like, we were shooting when you wanted to like build. Whatever, it's fine. Edit hold time, 0.2. You see, is that the same for you? Okay, this one you can't do. Slide hold time, I have it as low as it can go, but 0.010. You have it all the way down to minimum. Okay, next one's pitch. 1.1 seconds. I have my vibrations off. This one's going to be better. Okay. Quick weapons, custom. Show diamond delay, 0 seconds. Toggle behavior, 2. So I have it in slot 2. Insta toggle off, button grip, both. So let me just like, this is what you want to use for the sensitivity. I'm just gonna leave my screen open. You just got all that. Controlling dead zone. I'm just checking the dead zone. I have my dead zones at 20%. Accelerate all these other stuff. You have that. I have used advanced options off. Next screen. Controller. It's controller mapping. I just haven't changed to Builder Pro. You're probably using Combat Pro. Okay, then we're good. Next screen. Let me just check something real quick at the bottom. Yeah, next screen. Player surveys on. Social privacy. Change everything to that. Once it loads. Oh. Can receive gifts on. You there? Alright, sync your friends list. It doesn't matter. Join parties, joinable, invite only. See, like the stuff that on screen that I'm on right now on stream. Okay, well it doesn't matter. Public game stats on. Hide your display name during the game. I have that off. Show season level in feed on. Hide other display names off. Hidden matchmaking delay 0 seconds. Yeah, that's about it. I just click save. You'll see a difference now. You gotta click save. So there's a button at the bottom. It tells you which button to click. It tells you to click Y to apply it. And then you can go back to the lobby. Or not lobby, but go back to Hayden. Look at me. Do a little circle. And once you get over me, you'll know it slows down. Now grab your shotgun. Now spin. Grab your shotgun. Shotgun. Yes. Now look at me and go around in a circle. You'll notice that if you go slow enough, it'll slow down if you go on me. Like it'll slow down for a second. And the little reticle in the middle will turn red. Get aim assist. Because we're in controller, we get aim assist. Now watch, the building is going to be a little harder to learn, but in the end it's easier to master. You like that a little better? Nah. You shot me. Try building. What? Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop my